So recently I've been carving quite a bit, and I've been using a Dremel with this flex shaft on here. I'm carving into these pieces of driftwood, so things like that, and then little creatures like that. Trying to get ready for a fair that I'm going to be at. These kind of knots, so here's one I haven't started carving, but they can be pretty hard, the driftwood, even if it's pine. So power carving kicks up a lot of fine dust when I'm working with it, and so I don't have a good way of getting rid of that dust. So today I'm going to build a dust collection box. What do they call it? A box, a dust box, a suction box, a dust collection box. I guess that's what they call it. So I went out and I bought a little shop vacuum. So it's just name brand is VacMaster, and it's I think it's a 5 horsepower, 5 gallon one, and I bought one specifically for this because I want to be able to take it indoors with me and kind of travel with me. So here's the wood I'm going to use, just some scrap plywood. These are all 3/4 inch pieces. I've got these cut to 2.5 inches wide. The top is a piece of 1/4 inch plywood, and I'll need to drill some holes in there, probably 1/4 inch holes in there, so that the suction, the dust can get down through that. And then I got a piece of 1/2 inch plywood for the bottom. And this is about 1 foot by 2 feet. It's not exact, and I think the proportions and the size should be good. So I've got to get a way of getting this hose connected. So I got to drill a hole in here, the same diameter of this. Measure the outside of this. It's 1 3/4 inches. So I'll be using a bit here to get that job done. Okay, so I've got my pieces here. I don't have any wood glue at the moment. I need to get some, but I do have some of this polyurethane adhesive, so I can use that. I put a couple clamps on and some weights on to hold that in. While that's drying, then I've got the top here. I measured in 1 3/4 inches to account for the 3/4 inch plywood. So I came in another inch from there, from both sides. And then same thing on the ends. And then I just went every 2 inches across. So what I'll do is I'll drill a 1/4 inch hole at each of those intersections just to get a nice pattern in there. I put a piece of this OSB board underneath it to hopefully minimize the tear out on the back side. And now I'll just sand this to knock off all those rough spots. Alright, now we can glue the top down. So I've cleaned up the edges after it dried. So it's basically just a box with some holes in it. And then to use it, take the hose, and it's just a friction fit, and just push that in there and hold it in there. So I'll hold it this way so it's out of my way. So there we go. We've got just a quick project here, but this should help reduce some of the dust in the shop and prevent some of it from getting down my lungs, although I'll probably still wear a mask of some sort to protect me. But easy project. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the support.